Because if it's a 4x400.
Oh, it's a 400? I thought it was 40-yard dashes.
No, he said 4x400.
Oh, wow.
So it's 4x400. That means someone has to run twice.
3 of each.
Chipper Jones can't move.
No, let's say it's a 3x3.
3x3. All right, 3x.
Chipper Jones can't move.
No, it's 3x400. So it's each one lap around the track.
Okay, fair.
Yeah, so it's team 3.
I think we're gonna make this a new segment. Each
Chipper
week
Jones,
where,
when he was
where
young,
we
could probably
pick-
move.
Where we pick a couple teams, 2 teams, and we pick some categories and we argue who.
Give us some scenarios
give us
where
some
you just
scenarios.
want to see.
Give us some teams. Give us some
us
teams.
get really
we'll get
pissed
them
at
out.
each other and make in these dumbass scenarios. We want to know.
These are the best.
These are the
conversations.
best. Real quick, we just skipped over Aaron Judge hit his 100th home run. I mean,
We
he's
skipped over the whole
third-
Players
third
Weekend as a
fastest.
whole.
He's the
fastest.
third fastest
Yes.
player in MLB history to get to 100 home runs. Only problem is he's 26 or 27 years
27.
old. 27 years old. So, I mean, Pip, this brings into another argument. So a couple of years ago when he first came up as a rookie, you said guaranteed Hall of Famer.
I
Did you
did.
not?
I watched him take.
Do you stand by that?
I watched him take BP in spring training before he ever even got called up, and I said, "This guy's a Hall of Famer." I texted in the group chat, group me at the time. This guy's a Hall of Famer. I am sticking by it. If he can stay healthy, he's going to be a Hall of Famer.
He can still be a Hall. You don't need to have the counting stats to be a Hall of Famer. Like Max Scherzer might not finish with the counting stats. Max Scherzer is still 100% a Hall of Fame. You need like if Mike Trout were to retire today, he would probably be in the Hall of Fame.
I agree.
So
He was dominant in
you
the
need
years
7 or 8 dominant years.
Yeah.
Aaron Judge has had 1 dominant year.
He's had one.
So
That's very hard to say he's a Hall of Famer.
if he
No,
stays
right. I'm
if he
just
stays
saying
healthy,
that-
if health is permitting, he could do
he
it. But
could be. I'm just saying. I was just wanting an update.
And
If
he's not
if
just
you're
a
like,
hitter.
yeah, still
The reason
definitely
why
or maybe.
He's going to last for years and years to come if he could stay healthy because his swing translates over time. He's not just a power hitter. Everybody thinks he's just a power hitter. His swing is smooth. He makes enough contact, in my opinion, and he has great at bats. He's going to last a long time.
and so
And he plays great defense.
I tried saying this before, but I had skipped over the Jerry Jones thing. My thoughts about the Players Weekend.
Oh yeah,
The white jerseys were awful. Black jerseys
Awful.
were fine.
black jerseys were fire.
However, my biggest issue is that Yankees-Dodgers should be played with the Yankees and the
Yeah.
Dodgers jerseys.
I was actually I was at the game on Friday night, and yeah, it was. I mean, you're looking to see Yankees Dodgers, the classic uniforms.
Absolutely. It's. I mean,
But the black unis were so
Yeah, they were cool.
fresh. I was like, holy crap! The Judge was rocking the shit out of that. I was like,
Big Aaron
what
Judge.
the fuck?
and
The thing was so fresh.
this is new information to me today, but this is a Justice Sheffield fan podcast now because Justice Sheffield, the pitcher for the Mariners that was traded for James Paxton, and I share the same exact birth date. So,
Whip-de fucking dude.
all right, I got to ride with my man now.
I wouldn't label it as a podcast.
All
fan
three
base.
of us
It's
are
just
all-
Angelo.
I'll speak for all three of us when I say this. Justice Sheffield is our favorite player in the major leagues
Lie.
currently today.
Lie.
They're just saying that
False.
because
Untrue.
they haven't accepted it yet.
Didn't happen.
But like I just said, I speak for all three of us. Justice Sheffield is our new favorite
Well, I
player.
speak for all three of us when I say he's not. So
Well,
Let's get into our fantasy draft of the day.
No,
which is,
real quick.
Oh God.
I did take my first L
oh yeah.
in our fantasy
yeah.
draft
Yeah.
last week. Rightfully so. I went too sports heavy. It's a rookie mistake. We all have them. Some far more than others, like Pip, but some
Pip's-
far less than others, like me.
Yeah.
So I'll take my first L. Angelo, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank
the
you.
important thing. I mean, if we're 7 drafts deep as we are now, correct?
I believe.
Yes. So we've gone through 7. If you were to tell me at the end of 7 that doesn't matter who has the wins or not, that Pip is not on the board yet, I'd take that scenario anytime.
100%.
Yeah, if Angelo's 7-0, that's fine by me. You know, I've won a lot. You've won. Pip's not on the board yet, and that's what really matters. And
Yeah,
we
it
just
hurts.
want
It hurts.
we just want the world to know what we're thinking about Pip's opinions. And now we're starting to hear that people agree.
Honestly, I think you're putting it out too soon. You're not letting the people listen to the podcast.
They don't
prior.
need to listen to the podcast to see the answers.
Oh, they do.
They don't.
They do.
But before we get into the fans of the day,
because you're not listening to the arguments.
Aquino-
I make great arguments.
before we continue that, Aquino did have a new thing he wanted to bring up, and it's called his good luck of the week. So, Aquino, why don't you tell us about it?
Our good luck of the week is Derek Carr. Nathan Peterman is coming for your
100% coming for his job.
And
No shot.
Derek Carr,
Not actually, but Nathan Peterman's
for all those who are watching Hard Knocks, Derek Carr's definitely annoying John
he's
Gruden.
the worst.
He's so annoying, dude. Even though,
Extra.
dude,
He's extra.
did you see episode 4 of Hard Knocks?
I did watch episode 4.
Did you see how he was talking to that tight end today? How he was saying, like, I'm on the same side as you, but just do the route right and, like, actually make the play. He went on for about 40
trying too
seconds
hard.
extra.
He's trying to.
And just so self-aware that there was a camera on him. It was just so inauthentic. It was awful. Personality aside, Nathan Peterman got off to an awful start in Buffalo. He's an actual savage. He's fucking awesome out there. He's playing out of his mind. He's playing like the starting quarterback of that team. And I'm just saying, good luck, Derek Carr. The second shit hits the fan in Oakland, John Gruden's going to say,
I don't think it's going to hit the fan, though.
Where's Peterman? Get him out of here. Knock on wood if you're with me. Huh?
Okay, Frank Caliendo. Not going.
I love that.
Yeah, that's fire.
John
Gruden's the goat of Hard Knocks. I mean, if you don't tune in just to watch him, I don't know what you're doing. If you're watching Bachelor in Paradise, I understand. But if you're not watching anything else,
On that note, so to the pet peeve of the day, the pet peeve fantasy draft of the day, I am going to do the random number generator.
the random number generator.
So
I'm watching.
So Pip, you'll be number 1, Aquino 2, and myself 3. Generate. So I pick first.
Rigged.
Pip picks second, and Aquino third.
There we go.
Completely rigged.
Okay, so I don't have a lot of pet peeves. I have a lot of things that just kind of like, all right, that's dumb. But my actual biggest pet peeve is when someone sneezes or coughs and doesn't cover their mouth. That's my first pick.
That's a good pick. That's disgusting.
Solid pick.
I don't care how old you are. When I became a sentient human being, I was aware to cover your mouth when you sneeze.
It is
Cover
gross.
your
You're just
mouth.
spraying
So it's just
bad bacteria everywhere.
And don't cover your mouth with your damn
Spreading
hands.
germs
but
everywhere.
It's in your shoulder.
You got to do a little dab. You got to do a little dab.
It's the dab sneeze.
Yeah,
That's
it's
what
in
it
your
is. That's
shoulder
the
and-
correct
yeah.
way to sneeze.
I hate it.
Facts.
Into
So
the elbow. That's your first pick.
Pip.
My first pick, I have a phobia with this. Like, this shit pisses me off to no end. Is loud chewers.
Fuck
loud,
you. That was my pick.
obnoxious
God
chewers.
damn it.
Oh my!
I'm pretty sure I chew pretty loud,
gosh.
so I feel like that's a personal attack on me.
Okay, if you're eating chips, like, okay, I understand. Anything crunchy, I understand. But just
What's
keep
that
your
Twitter meme? It's like, I'm insulted, I'm crying.
keep your fucking mouth closed, and then the sloshing. Oh my! What else?
I don't do that.
Oh my God, it's just awful. Somebody in my family does it, and we almost get into a fight every time we eat dinner. I had to move to the opposite end of the table. Shout out Guy Pipolo.
Shout out Guy Pipolo. We all like him more than
Maybe
you.
we should have him on the podcast.
I
at
think
some
I'd
point.
be definitely down for that.
Ryan,
He's our podcast dad. Okay. So, what you just said is loud chewing. That plays into my first pick of the draft, which is when
Eating with your mouth open.
people talk while chewing.
I don't like that.
Oh, yes,
I don't like that.
that's-
So anyways, that's my first
I
pick
don't
of the
like
draft.
that.
Nah, it's the third pick overall.
Disgusting.
And
It's
it's,
just chew your
like
fucking
finish your
food.
fucking food, then say something like a normal human being, like an individual.
It's not that I find it to be, it's gross, but whatever. I feel like it's disrespectful. I feel personally disrespected when someone's chewing
Who
and
wants
like
to
talking
see
to me.
food?
It's gross.
Fair. Okay, then this is a personal thing for me. I cannot stand when people leave things open / like not close things. You know what I'm saying? Like if
the cabinet.
if like just close the fucking cabinet. Like just close the door behind you. Like it was closed when you opened it, so why don't you just close it once again? Like the cap was on the pen before you wrote with it. Just cap it. Like close things, finish things. It takes less than 2 seconds. Just like close what was open when you got there,
Tell
right?
them how you really feel.
It just drives me crazy. I mean, we all knew that the Pet Peeve Fantasy Draft was going to make my fucking face the color of Rudolph's nose, but I'm so pissed at that just thinking about it. Just close shit. Right?
Am I up?
Mm-hmm.
I'm up.
Yes.
Okay, so pick number 2. I'm going with people who clean off chalkboards with fucking paper towels or anything dry.
All right, so you're not winning this.
God, no. I know the people out
That
there.
was a bad pick.
No, it was not.
You
a
could have
bad
waited until the next
that
round.
noise. That noise.
You're the only one that hates that noise, dude.
Who? No, that's not. I know my peeps out there are gonna agree with this.
Pip's
That
Pip's
noise.
family.
I get freaking whatever the hell you call it, the heebie-jeebies, the goosebumps. That noise fucking bothers me so much. I just want to who likes that noise? You like that noise? You don't.
I
Mind that
don't.
noise.
It's not that I
a
don't.
paper towel. I'm getting freaking goosebumps right now thinking about it.
It's not that I don't.
Oh God! It gives
It's
me
not
the
that I like
heebie-jeebies.
it. It's just that it's not making it to my draft. It's not even an honorable mention for me, to be honest.
It's my second pick.
All right, I mean, hey, that's whatever.
To each their own.
So my second pick is when someone is in public either playing music through a speaker or yelling on the phone, like
Listen to
on
Wait,
FaceTime.
Whoa, those are two completely
Two different ones.
things.
So I want me to pick one. All right.
Yes.
So then I will go. Someone having a phone conversation
Okay.
out loud on speakerphone in public. I just think sometimes it's fucking entertaining, but 99.999% of the time it's completely unacceptable. And then it is.
Yeah.
I mean, I got a weird look from.
I don't really experience that too often. But
I've experienced
I
it.
did imagine it's very annoying when it does.
Yeah. And then for my next pick, I didn't prepare enough for this one. Gonna be honest. Oh, thank you, online. When you hold the door,
he doesn't even have authentic thoughts.
When
He's
you
looking up what
hold
his thoughts
the
are.
door for someone,
and they don't say
thank
That's
you,
a good
you,
one.
that just
Or
might as
how
well
about they don't- just
fucking.
don't hold the
I always do the
just
same
fucking
thing when
flip me
someone
off.
says nothing after I hold the door for him. I go,
I
"You're
always say-
welcome."
I always say thank you. Yeah.
How do you not say
Jokingly,
thank you
I
when
say,
someone holds
oh,
the
you're
door?
welcome. I say you're welcome. No.
What a fucking asshole! Like, did you grow up like with anyone telling you the right thing
Yeah,
or
you gotta hold
the wrong thing to do?
It's just people are annoying.
And 90% of the time, it's when people are on their phones too. It's like,
Oh, I'm sorry. I was texting. I was
I
sending
hate
a fucking tweet. Oh my
I-
god.
Because I'm original here, unlike Angela, who just looked at his
My
pick.
first two were original. My
Okay,
third one was
third
not.
one wasn't original. My third,
Well, my third
pick-
one's a complete
My
reasonable
third
one.
pick is okay. Like I respect waiters and waitresses, but like when you're sitting at a table and they just don't stop, like they try to talk to you, have conversation, and
So when people are friendly.
oh, small talkers.
no, just extra. No, I don't. I like being friendly. I'm a friendly guy.
So
I'm
news
saying,
of the day: Pip hates people.
Oh my god, you know what I mean? When they just don't leave the table, like you got your food and you're like, can I fucking eat my food? Like, no, nobody's getting this.
I mean, I do. It's just again that doesn't happen nearly enough for me to say oh shit, that's definitely something I hate. You got to think about your drafts for a public thing. It's something you feel passionately about.
I hear people talk on the phone on speakerphone at least once a week.
Okay, I
will say
X
that.
out that pick. I'm stealing your.
No,
we-
you
are we-
can't X
are
out
we
a pick. You
legally
made your
allowing
pick.
Yes, you can.
No, you
Yes,
cannot.
you can.
No, you cannot. Aquino is your pick.
You can't
Oh,
wait. You
fuck
can't.
that.
You can't wait for our
All
reaction.
right, well then I want to change my pick. Like, well, no, you can't. I want to change your pick from last week. Actually, I have a
Well, he
better
kind
idea.
of fugazi'd my pick.
How
with
did I
chewing?
What the hell? I didn't fugazi your pick at all. It's a complete.
fugazi'd
You
my
said
pick.
people who are chewing too loud. I said people who have food in their mouth
Okay,
when they're
how about
talking.
this?
It's
How
a
about
completely
this?
different thing.
Let me do this.
No, no.
Let's hear him out, and then we'll say no.
Because I had this. It's just people that don't leave you alone, like when you're shopping or eating.
Oh
or-
no, that's completely. You changed it completely.
It's
Nah,
the same
I'll-
Said it was a
thing.
waiter.
It's the same
I'll allow it.
fucking thing.
I'll allow it. It's people. He's trying to say that it's people who just make small talk for fucking nothing.
We're just
And I
letting.
get
We're
that.
just giving him an opportunity to win, even though he's not going.
Get
to.
out of here.
So Quino, your
You
last
already
pick.
lost the draft. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like in a future draft when you maybe are winning so far, which is likely not going to happen, but then we'll have a harder time.
He had a
I'll
good
win
chance
when the real
last
stuff
week.
matters with picks for the NFL.
The
this
last
season.
pick of the
Don't worry.
draft, the third pick in the third round, I'm going to go with slow walkers. When people are in front of me and they're walking at an injured snail's pace, I want to push them to the ground and walk over them.
Yeah, I've
And
been
I'm
a
in
slow
the
walker
city
though.
frequently.
When I got surgery, I was a slow walker. It's fucked. You never know the story.
Okay, but
You never know
don't
the
you
story.
don't you?
What
I
a
don't give a shit.
dickhead-
No.
what a
Most of the time,
dickhead
they don't
pick.
even have a limp. They're just deciding to walk at a snail's
So-
pace, and it drives me crazy.
Aquino hates grandparents.
Oh my
Newsflash
God.
today.
Aquino
My
hates old people
my grandparent
and cripples.
And cripples.
My grandparents were the fastest walkers in North
All right, well,
America.
my grandpa
so.
wasn't, and he was a slow walker. So I feel
All right.
personally attacked again.
Well, obviously, it's a little bit dependent on who's in front of me. Like if it's a 90-year-old man that's walking slow in front of me, I'm not going to say this fucking guy and walk around him. I'm actually just going to say, move, please. Just say maybe a please in
I
there.
just won that draft, but that's
Not
gonna,
even close.
That's gonna wrap it
We'll
up
see
for
it. We'll
this
see.
episode.
Okay.
Don't forget to rate, subscribe, comment, talk shit, DM us, anything, whatever you want to do. Thanks for listening. Adios.